The stream just restarted.
Again?
Yep.
All right. Refresh, y'all. Tell them, Seth. Everybody with me? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we're here. We're here. It's there.
Is there? Don't go away. Sorry. Twitch did it again.
And Nude is in there.
I knew it. I didn't see you come in.
Umbra says still here. Max says here. Queen says present.
All right, good.
Nude says I love muscles.
Muscles?
Well, those are
You like
jalapenos.
turtles too?
I like turtles.
I don't know where muscles come in.
Probably thought you had muscles there.
Nope, this is not mussels. This is fire roasted jalapenos.
I don't know what it is with Twitch here recently, but they've been doing that a lot, just dropping.
I have no idea. So weird. I'll just pull off the stem here. And there we go. Now we cut those up. Oops. I dropped it on the floor.
Now you want to hear something sick?
No.
No. When the stream restarted, you gained 10 viewers immediately.
Wow.
I know, weird.
That is really weird. All right. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut this in strips.
Yeah, now it's saying that you're alive again. Good grief.
Wow. Come on, Twitch.
We need to turn on your disconnect protection on your account.
And then we're going to come back, turn them this way. I'm going to dice them. Can I see this?
Yeah, we can see that.
Okay.
It's at the top of the screen, but we can see it.
I'm just going to dice them up. I'm not left-handed. I don't know why I'm attempting this. Now, that goes straight in here. See, they wanted me to use a can of diced tomatoes with chilies, and I was like, no, we're just gonna make our own salsa, just like so. There you go. And a little salt. And that is salsa, or a pico de gallo, I think you call it.
Yeah, I'd say it's closer to a pico, but it's kind of like both.
Except you need lime juice or vinegar.
Oh, I have that. How about lemon juice?
That'll work.
Gotta add that acidity, they say.
There you go. Pico de gallo.
Salsa de gallo. There you go.
Sauce the guy. Good enough.
See, easy peasy. Wonderful.
It's probably
All right.
hot.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's probably gonna be hot. It is have a whole jalapeno in it. Seeds and all.
It's
So
good, though.
this one, we're gonna do the same thing. Dice it up. Let's move it closer to y'all. I'm trying not to put my fingers on it.
Yeah,
If
see
that's
that.
what you're wondering.
Yeah, watch that board, too, because where it was.
as I don't want to waste another pair of gloves. I'm conserving. Now, turn it. Dice. Oh,
Whoa.
I screwed up. Did not get myself. It's cool.
That flipped on you.
It did. It flipped.
That's because you were
I-
holding it weird.
I'm holding the knife strange, y'all. This knife is so close to the handle that I can't put my hands like this to chop because I'll end up banging my hand. So I have to chalk up on it like this, and I'm not used to doing so with cutting. Chad needs to make me a chef's knife.
That's coming up next. Don't worry.
All right. Now, we've got our beer cheese soup made. We've got our cheesecake in the refrigerator. Got our cheese ball in the refrigerator. We got our mozzarella sticks ready to be fried. The last thing is the queso. So, I don't think I've ever made this recipe. So, pray with me. So place cheese and corn flour in a bowl and toss to coat. So here's my cheese. That's the reason I was washing the bowl. So cheese in there, and we need a tablespoon of cornstarch. I don't know what a tablespoon of cornstarch is going to do for that much cheese, but we will see, I guess. I'm pretty sure it'll keep it from sticking together like it is, so maybe that's all that needed to be done. And then, what do we do from there? Melt butter over medium heat in a large saucepan or small pot. So, we need half a tablespoon or 8 grams of butter. Nice and low. This butter is at room temperature. That's why it's kind of sticking to the paper there. It won't take much to melt it at all. And then add garlic and onion. Cook slowly for 3 minutes. So we need 1 large clove of garlic. How about 2 small ones, because that's what I got. I want that pepper, but I don't want the mess on my garlic. Taco time? No, it's for queso dip, or what do they call it? Queso blanco dip.
It's weird though. It's yellow cheese.
No, it isn't.
That's not yellow cheese?
No, it's white cheese.
It looks yellow.
I know, but it ain't. That's just the color of the box.
No, I was talking about what's in the bowl.
Okay. This is a totally different than the queso blanco.
Oh, okay. All right.
This is a nacho dip, basically.
Okay. I thought that was for the queso.
No.
I was like, wait a minute. I'm not
You're
seeing
getting
things.
confused.
That's yellow cheese if I ever saw it.
Mince it. And I need onion. How much onion? Quarter of a small. They say white onion. I'm going to use purple because I have it available and chopped already. And they say quarter cup. And my cheap butter's already starting to burn. And I have that on low. So let's brown butter sauce here.
I'm good with brown butter.
Brown butter's good. I gotta chop that up some more. They're too big. Oh. All right. Let's get a spoon. Let's see. Letting it cool off just a minute. Cook slowly for 3 minutes or until onion is translucent but not brown. Okay. So I'm gonna let that sit without the heat on for just a minute because that got too warm. And then we're going to add the tomato, which is here. Duh. Walked away from it. And let's see, I got that. Evaporated milk, believe it or not. This is the way we've always opened evaporated milk when I was growing up. Don't ask me why. Sorry. Almost translucent. I think I can turn the heat back on now. Low, anyway. So once it's translucent, add the tomato and cook for 2 minutes until tomato is slightly softened. Add evaporated milk and cheese. Sounds easy. There's a reason I chose this. It's a liquid. How else would you open it? 2 triangle holes for the win. Hey, so I'm not the only one. Well, that makes me feel better.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Well, when you see the cooking shows, and they're telling you like, what's her name? What's her name? We just talked about her yesterday.
Paula Deen?
No.
Christina.
She's not alive anymore.
Julia Childs.
Julia Childs. You watch their cooking shows, and they don't ever triangle cut the cans. They actually cut it open. The first time I ever cut it open like that, I also noticed that the milk was all curdled and stuff. Turns out it's because I didn't shake the can. And I didn't use it. I was afraid to use it. I didn't know that it was all separated inside that can. Hang on a second, guys. All right, sorry, y'all can hear me, right?
Go ahead and try it again.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep, you're good.
All right. Let's move this a little closer so I'm not reaching across the island to do this part, you know? Because that wouldn't be good. So the tomatoes are softened, and now we add the evaporated milk and then the cheese. There we go. I guess the cornstarch on the cheese would also help thicken the sauce. Ooh, this spoon got really hot. It says stir, then add chilies and spices. So chilies, quarter teaspoon onion powder, garlic powder, and cumin.
Subaru's up in here.
Who?
Subaru's.
Hi, Subarus.
He said, so this is the diet I need for an amazing beard? It can't hurt.
Okay. Quarter teaspoon garlic. Oops. Quarter teaspoon onion. And I didn't get my cumin out. I need to do that. And a can of chopped green chili, fire roasted, and that's the whole reason I was doing the jalapeno, is a replacement for that. I wanted a little more spice to it. Hi, Taki.
Yeah, she's up and about.
And cilantro, a quarter cup finely chopped. I don't use cilantro. It tastes like soap to me. We're going to use parsley. And I'm also using dried, not fresh. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in 1/3 of what they say. So quarter cup would be about a tablespoon and a half of parsley, dried parsley. Oops, too much. And that's too little. Well, maybe not. That looks good. Alright, so once this comes together, what happens? Stir until cheese melts and it becomes a silky sauce. Add salt to taste. Amount required depends on saltiness of cheese used, and stir enough then stir through the coriander. And I've already added the parsley, so I skipped ahead. And stir in milk or water to adjust consistency. So if this gets too thick, I add a couple of tablespoons of milk and it would be no problem. And I've got to wash this so I can make the other queso. And we got to heat up our oil to do our mozzarella sticks.
I don't think I'm getting to the bacon today.
I'm sure you will, because we're almost done. That looks pretty good.
That does, actually.
We ought to taste for seasoning. Going through so many tasting spoons, it's ridiculous. Okay, definitely need salt. It's kind of bland. Start with a half teaspoon. Ooh, jalapenos there though. Oh, snuck up on you.
Ooh.
Sorry for the loud stir. I'm trying not to let it burn. Noodles? No. We're gonna dip tortillas in it.
It looks like real nacho cheese, man.
I gotta wash my spoon.
Get out of there.
Now she's trying to find things I dropped on the floor.
Be careful where you walk.
Soup says, so flat noodles. You can put it over noodles. Why not? Go for it.
Oh. Needs a little more salt. Oh, jalapeno.
Would you like me to come try it?
Jalapeno. Oh,
No, she's not much of a spice head.
I'm not a spicy person. Ooh.
Let me
Except
try.
for other places, but you know. Ooh. Be stirring that salt, then you can taste it.
All right. Yeah, I think you've had enough.
So sorry, hang on. Wow,
Got you a little bit there, didn't it?
that got me. That really got me. All right, stick your spoon in there.
All right.
I got the heat off. Wait a second. Just wait.
Oh, I know. The heat bill. For me, that's the perfect heat level in that,
Yeah, I can imagine.
and it's delicious.
It
Holy
is.
crap, it's really good.
When you gonna put that spoon so I can taste it?
Wash the spoon and taste it, for heaven's sakes.
For me, that's not very hot at all. But I mean, I like the spice in there.
Whew. Where'd my towel go? There it is.
A little wet. There you go. It's good. It's really good. Chatham hover mode. Tell me that ain't good and I'll call you a liar.
I don't think I'll ever buy nacho cheese again.
That's
That.
Now we gotta put this somewhere where it'll stay warm but not burn on the bottom. So
Going out of the way.
I don't know where to put it.
Put it in our microwave. No, we're gonna have to use that.
Yeah, that's where I've gotta go with the next thing. Now I'm gonna put it on the back eye of my oven on low, very low, so it don't burn. Because cheese sauce will burn. This is when I need a tea candle. You
Yep.
know that?
Crock
Tea
pot.
candle.
Big Gimpin said crock pot on heating pad, maybe.
Oh, I have one.
Or a heating pad, rather.
I have a little. Ooh. Oh,
That was a great idea.
I have that. It's not clean though. Definitely not clean.
Are you talking about the one over here?
My little one.
Yeah.
up here on the dehydrator.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. I'll get it for you.
Oh. I'm gonna add some peanut oil to this.
Might be a little bit of noise while I do this.
Okay. Hang on a second, guys. I gotta get some. No, you know what? Instead of making all that noise, I'm gonna use my other bottle. Yes, I have backup for my backup. Peanut oil. It's just lard in there with a little bit of peanut oil. Now I'm gonna heat it up. This can go in the trash. Let me clean up a little bit. Whenever you blacken peppers or onions, you're going to have little black pieces of soot paper everywhere. It's messy. Okay. No, oh yeah, this is a Dutch oven. This is what I fry in all the time, Subarus. I never fry in anything but. And I need this thing because I watch the temperature on my oil like a hawk. And this thing really, this camp stove really brings up this thing up to temperature very quickly. Chad's trying to make room over here.
You don't need this anymore?
I don't think I do. Who did that? I think you did that. Oh, it didn't move. It's not going to move any further than that.
That cord is about 2 feet long. That's it.
All right, let's try to move this down here then. This over here, this goes into the beer cheese soup. And we'll put that right there. Put it on low. And that'll keep it nice and hot. Thank you so much for the suggestion. This works out great.
What happens if it cools?
It will completely solidify until you heat it back up.
Okay, so it won't mess it up if you heat it back up?
No, it shouldn't.
Okay.
Oh, Big Gimper, she wasn't talking about the peeling part. She was talking about just the cooking part. She peeled
What?
it in the water. You saying peel it under water?
Yeah, let me show you. I put it in ice water. But now, you know those little pieces are sticking everywhere to you. So, that's why I have those little pieces everywhere.
He was saying run in water, but she couldn't show you how to do it if it was under running water.
Exactly, because my sink's behind me.
That's what I was trying to say. Soup says, love ours, I cook everything in it. The crock pot.
This is just my little one. This is what I will do, like cider for the warm apple cider. I will do dips in it. My favorite is meatballs in barbecue sauce during the holidays. Love that.
Oh, he was referring to the Dutch oven.
Oh, my Dutch oven. You're just confusing me. You know that? Talking to Chad, not you, guys. He's just confusing the F out of me. All right, so this recipe, I'm getting from right there. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's right here.
Yep. Sort of see it.
Sorta.
Good enough.
It's queso blanco dip, and you need a pound of this Velveeta cheese, which this is 2 pounds. So I need half of this. And 1 can of Rotel diced tomatoes and green chilies, well drained. Well, that's the whole reason I made this. I'm gonna use that instead of the Rotel because I don't like Rotel. And we're just going to dice this up, I believe is what they say to do. Right. Microwave ingredients in a microwavable bowl on high for 3.5 minutes or until Velveeta is completely melted and mixture is well blended. Stirring after 2 minutes. That's it. So, let's just lay them out here. And like I said, this is junk food night. This is what we're having for dinner. We are just gonna sit down with a movie and eat junk food like this and just have a good time tonight. We don't do this often. It's like once in every blue moon, but it's so much fun.
Oh, no way, Ivy.
No way what? I can't read.
Says it's gonna mess with my stomach. It's not gonna mess with my stomach, man. There's hardly any lactose in that.
Hardly any. It'll be fine.
Cheese is almost lactose free.
Almost. I feel like a parrot.
You turned into Seth there for just a second.
Kind of did.
You did.
Don't make fun of me.
I think we're making fun of me. Shut up.
That's about me and my expense,
No, it was about me.
which is about me.
No, it was about me. It's never always about you.
Mention my name.
I didn't, he did. Don't blame me.
That's me.
It ain't always about you.
That's where I'm about to come over there.
He's about
The
to come
world
over
does not revolve around Seth.
He says he's about to come over here and eat the food. That's about all he's gonna do.
Who?
Seth, he's like, I'm gonna come over there, I swear. He's like, and what? Eat the food?
Left for anybody.
Cheese steaks later? Okay, you're gonna have to tell me about that unless this is just a joke. Share, please. How do you do that? Because I love my cheese. Let's see, it needs a 10-ounce can of Rotel, so did you say that's about 10 ounces right there?
Have to say it looks pretty close.
So,
Just eyeball it. What looks right?
so what I did is I just made a pico de gallo, and I'm gonna microwave that. Oh, I gotta get my soup tureen out of there. I forgot to put my soup tureen into the microwave to stay hot. Ooh, isn't it hot? Ooh. All right, that goes in for 2 minutes. And then we stir, and then it goes in for another 1.5 minutes. So down with the Seth Tyrant. That should make him happy. Also, tell him I'm making homemade wings tonight with my pizza.
Ooh. Oh, that's right. She said earlier she was making pizza. I meant to tell you that. Sorry.
I like pizza.
I like wings.
I haven't been able to have Marco's Pizza in a while. Hang on, go wash. All right. I really like Marco's Pizza, and I have not been able to have it for a while. I'm kind of upset. But we're making do. We're having junk food night, so. And hi, Hungry. A little clean up here and there. As we are about to finish this up, and then Chad is going to show you how to make homemade bacon. Let's see, I need to turn this up a hair. Still not the temp, but it's almost there. Get my cheese sticks out of the refrigerator where they've been chilling. And I'm gonna need a slotted spoon to get them out with. And I'm gonna need something to put them on after they come out. So let's get some paper towels. I think I'm just now running out of fuel.
You are.
Let's get another can. 1 second. That was my microwave. I gotta stir that in a hurry. I always recognize that little high-pitched sweet as
Yeah.
it runs out of fuel.
Unfortunately, that's out of my hearing range. I used to be able to hear that.
Sorry for all the banging. Trying to do this in a hurry, so I gotta get that stirred quick. All right. Spatula. And it goes back in the microwave for another minute and a half. And then we get to check to see which one's better. My homemade one here, or this Velveeta one. Where did my... That was my
Ow.
toe. That was my toe.
Let's not break any more.
Oh, that was my toe. All right, another minute and a half. Don't worry, if I can hide it from my guest, I can hide it from y'all. Don't worry. And I did. I hid it from my house guests very, very well. This, what I'm gonna do with this is very simple. I'm gonna add some garlic, some onion, and Italian seasoning herbs to it, and make a sauce for these. That's all there is to it. I'm not doing that on stream though. That's why that's there. This is almost temp. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna put up some of this stuff I've gotten out because my kitchen's crowded. And quite honestly, I don't think dairy and is supposed to be sitting out that long. Yep, almost there. That's my microwave. Let's see what that turned out to look like. All right. That is not completely melted through. But as I stir it, it does seem to be breaking up and mixing in. What do you think, y'all? Can y'all see that? Let me move it closer. What do you think?
Looks like queso to me.
It's
Now-
steaming. It's hot.
Let's see what that tastes like. Like I said, this is the recipe off the Velveeta block. Honestly, I like the stuff that's in the crock pot a whole lot better. That stuff in the crock pot's good.
And I ain't gonna lie. If I like this better than that, I'm gonna tell her.
Uh-oh. All right. Got to get this in.
Get him in.
Lay away from you. I am going to overcrowd this a little bit because my temperature's got up too high, and this will rob some of the heat out of it.
What do you think of it, Deb?
That's better.
Obviously. It
Way better.
And it's only fries for about a minute or two. Let's see. Fry for 2 to 3 sticks at a time until golden brown. That's it. Like that. Don't stick together. Oh my gosh, they're sticking. Look at that. Easy peasy. Super crunchy. Just needs the marinara sauce or some sort of sauce, and it's done.
That was quick.
Yes, very quick. You ready, baby?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm coming right now.
I'm just going to go ahead and turn off the heat. Doesn't need it anymore.
Want me to break one?
If you like. He's got the asbestos hands. He can do that. I can't.
They're coming out of the thing?
Just like that.
That's good.
And that is all it takes to make cheese sticks, all on your own. Don't buy the frozen stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Keep that away from
Done.
me.
So, we have mozzarella sticks. Let me get this. Hang on.
You're gonna have to keep that stuff away from me.
There we go. Now, we got our beer cheese soup. Right there. Ooh, it kind of solidified on top. Let me get a spoon. Actually, I need a ladle. Ah, there it goes. It was just a skin on top. That's no problem. So there's the beer cheese soup. Sorry about the loud noise. 2 more things coming. Cheesecake. Look, perfectly set. And the last thing, could you get me a plate, please? Let me close this up.
Small one, right?
A big one, please.
Big.
Cheese ball. Set it down here,
Here you go.
and we're gonna put some of this on the table. This is bacon and parsley, if you weren't here to see it. It's just crumbled up bacon mixed with my homegrown parsley. Just gonna make a bed on it right there. Take cheese ball, set that on top. Make sure your hand is clean to do this. You're gonna take it, your bacon, you're gonna sprinkle it over like so. You're just gonna coat it. ever so lightly. There you go. All right, you got your bacon ready to show them, honey.
Yeah, I do. I'm eating. I was eating.
What are you eating? A cheese stick?
Yeah.
Mozzarella stick? Oh my gosh.
It's super good. I can't help it. Okay, all right. I got the bacon.
All right.
I'm coming.
Aw, sorry about that, hungry. If you're feeling bad, I hope you feel better soon. There we go. What you do is the rest of the bacon pieces and parsley, you just kind of push it underneath it like that to make it a bed, almost like. And then you add your crackers around the platter, or plate in this case. Now, I'm a big fan of Townhouse crackers. They've always been my favorite. And like I said, the cheese ball is what I was wanting for my little junk food guilty pleasure here. So what I'm going to do is just kind of dump those out, place them around. Perfect. I mean, if you wanted to be all nice and fancy, you could make sure that they're turned over to the right way and overlap just perfectly, because some people are very anal, like myself, and you just don't have to. But, yeah, that's me. And that is a perfect plate. Now, beer cheese soup, we need soup bowls. Whoops, I dropped a spoon. I'm not very fond of this at all.
Yeah, I'm not very crazy.
This is not very good.
I hate to say it, it's probably not getting me.
It probably isn't.
I don't
And
like it. This is like 50
that is
times
amazing.
better.
That is amazing stuff.
I could eat that by itself.
I need another plate. I'll show you how to do this real quick. I thought it was going to take Chad longer to get his stuff ready. That's why I told him to come on over and start. Now I'm going to just barely put my knife down here, trying to get it to come loose from the side, because the solidified butter is going to stick it right to this pan. And we want it to come out nice and pretty. Oops, I just broke the crust a little bit. And this is the first time I made this no-bake cheesecake too, so now let's try it. Ooh, came out.
Nice.
Look at that. Now I'm just going to slip this because I have the parchment underneath it. I'll just slide it right off and onto my serving plate.
Which normally you'd use something flat, or just using the plate.
I don't have a cake pan or cake platter. I need to get one, but I don't have one.
Got that big old thing up there.
But it's enormous.
I know, I don't want to use it.
I don't know. Nobody wants to use it. It's too big. So that is my stream. 5-second rule. Oh, that's just a spoon. Don't worry about that. I ain't worried about a spoon. I'm gonna let Chad show you his bacon.
Okay, I declared it the cooked food first.
I'm working on it.
All right.
Where did Seth go when we need him?
He's in there monitoring the music.
Oh, I see.
And I'll just need you to bring up everything on your phone.
Oh yeah. I didn't have it on my phone.
Oh boy.
Remember I sent you the link?
All right.
I'll go to the Discord to get
There
it.
you
Hang
go.
on.
That's a good idea.
So I've sent Chad this link. This is, like we said, this is a new place. We've never tried this before. I have a platter for deviled eggs. I've got 2. Excuse me. All right. Give me just a second. I got to bring up Discord because it's this recipe that we're about to use. We've never tried it before,
It seems right.
and it's done by the weight of your pork belly. So we can't actually put it into my recipe keeper like what we normally show y'all.
Or we could just put in 5 and then divvy it out like that.
Jump the rest. Nope. Well, yeah, that's it. Meathead. The guy's name is Meathead, y'all. That's
Yeah, I love it.
That's what he calls himself, Meathead. All right. So our weight is 4.85, right?
185 pounds.
4.85, and it's about 1.5 inches thick, right?
It's exactly 1.5 inches thick.
So he says. And so the recipe, if it'll ever come up, and of course there's ads everywhere, so keep that in mind.
Watch out, Bo.
I'm trying to get this ad to go away. Are you going to do it from that side?
Yeah, I can do it from that side.
I didn't know that you were doing it from that side.
I'm just trying to get everything out of the way. I don't want to.
Contaminate.
Yeah, cross contamination, not a good thing.
Oh!
Mercy. Lord.
I'm so sorry, y'all. Ah, sorry. All right.
All right, so basically all you need is brown sugar, salt, black pepper, and this one. He's using distilled water. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use
Filtered. I got this out for you.
Thank you. I need 1.21 cups.
Oh, well, if it's that little, why don't you use that
Yeah.
one? Because I washed it.
1.25 cups. We're going to call it that.
I'm going to be sitting over here monitoring chat and handing him things. Chad doing his Vanna White, showing off the food. Never trust a guy with measurements in inches. Okay.
All right, now I need our gram scale.
I have a gram scale.
I need it more accurate.
Mine's quite accurate too. He doesn't like my equipment. He has to have his own equipment.
That's because when it comes to this, it's got to be right.
And that's what he said.
It's-
That looks like a piece of bacon ready to be fried right there. I'm just saying.
All right. All right, and let's see. They want us to use dark brown, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And we need the salt, the kosher salt, and black pepper. Some people put maple in theirs. I ain't going to ever do that because it's disgusting.
We have been, we were, like we've said before, we've been from South Carolina all the way, well, actually from Florida, all the way to upstate New New York, within 50 miles of the Canadian border, and up there in New York, the only bacon you can find in upstate New York is maple bacon. Well, that fixed us for a while.
Yeah, I ain't
We
never
are
eaten
never eating maple bacon ever again.
Where's your peppermint? Oh, right there it is. Okay. They don't say. I've used something similar to this, but I like the proportions on this one.
Maybe I should put the link up in chat.
Yeah, we can do that. Okay, so it's got a little bit more of the. See, you have to actually have the sugar in there because no bacon is made without sugar. That's just straight up the way it is. So, all right. I'm just making sure he doesn't have anything weird going on in here. Okay, sometimes you can get these with the skin on it. This does not have skin on it. If you look on the other side here, it's just fat. So if you have skin on yours, just take it off. You know, well, you can leave it on, but that would be disgusting.
The bacon we were using today actually has the skin on it, and they made it into bacon with the skin on it, so I have to trim it every time I use the bacon. So, yeah, you really want that skin removed.
Now, they're going to be like, wait a minute, that's it? I'm going to be like, yep, that's it.
You need some help.
No, I got it.
That's the recipe that we're using today for the bacon. So, have at it, y'all. Try doing this yourselves, especially if you've got a smoker. It's really good.
Yeah, after this initial step, I will wait, I'm going to say a week. I don't know what he says to wait.
7 days, turning it every single day.
There you go. You do have to actually turn this because it's going to start pulling the water out and of the bacon, pulling in the cure. That's what this is over here. I'm going to explain that in a minute.
Would you like my microphone, or do you?
No, they can probably hear me just fine. Can they hear me okay? Yeah, they can hear me fine. Okay, but here's like the big thing. This is cure, which I'm trying not to touch too much because my hands are dirty. Or pink salt, as they call it. You have to get this right. If you don't get this right, it can actually make you sick. So if you improperly measure this, which is why I wanted to get that very, very accurate scale there. If you improperly measure that, you can make yourself or your family sick, so you have to be very careful with this.
And always do the pink salt in, when you measure it out, do it in grams. It's the best way to do it.
Which is precisely why I got the gram scale.
And here's a wet cloth to wipe your hands when you get dirty again.
I'm going to tear that one out right there. And it says I need 4 point, what was it? Gosh, it's so far at the top.
It went back to the top?
No, I had to go all the way to the bottom. Okay, it was 4.98 grams of Prague number 1. Don't use number 2. Number 2 is shitty. Just kidding. It's Prague number 2 is not for this. That's more of a long term.
It's like for making pancetta or something you don't normally cook or smoke or anything. It's for long cure times. 2 months, like.
I'm looking for 4.98.
Hungry Monkey said, I used to have a scale like that.
Yeah, I bet you did.
I wouldn't doubt it. No, we actually bought that scale just for measuring out Prague powder.
Oop, I'm 0.2 0.2 over, 0.02 over, and I like to get it exact, so 4.96, 4.97. Solid 97. I'm looking for a solid 98.
And Hungry Monkey says, you know.
Yes, it is. You don't have to be this accurate, but I am. That's just what I do. There. I don't know if you can see it, but it says exactly 4.98. So there it is. That goes in here. That's all you need, just one of these things. Boom. Done. Water in.
Now how are you going to keep that from spilling out?
You zip it and blah, 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 do you think?
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Now they want us to use 6 tablespoons of dark brown sugar. This dark brown sugar is really dark. I mean, this is the darkest brown sugar I've ever seen in my life.
Really should have put the meat in first.
Nope, that's not what it says to do. I'm following his instruction.
Don't fall over.
Isn't it packed brown sugar?
He does not say packed. He just says tablespoons. So I'm just gonna assume that's about right. So there's that. I put that in there earlier, mixing that back up because a lot of the molasses fell to the bottom.
Yeah. That's
2.
typical. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
you saw that.
We just got it cleaned up.
3, 4.
Watch it. Watch the bag. Watch the bag.
5.
I have something that might help you. Here. Let's put the bag in here.
That's a good idea.
That way it won't fall over.
All right, there.
That's very clumsily washed
Look at
bowl
you being
from
all
earlier.
smart and stuff. All right, we need 4.5 teaspoons of salt. So I measure accurately instead of off of this thing. She's much better at this than I am, so
I eyeball it. But no, I actually measured a half teaspoon into that little spoon and figured out it's a half teaspoon.
3, 4. And that looks like about a half. So it is.
Well, you could have used the half spoonful if you wanted to be so accurate.
Well, I like to be as accurate as possible.
Yeah,
As possible, as accurate as I can.
No, you could have switched spoons and been more
I
accurate.
don't want to sit here and do this all day long. That's 4.5 teaspoons of this I'm gonna have to grind. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use the ground already. So yeah, we're gonna go for the pre-grind. Hang on a second. Okay, I got my pre-grind. And this is 4.5 of ground black pepper. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Ah.
I was going to go over to the half.
Oh,
Because
okay, you're going to do something right this time.
Because you chastised me. All right, there's a half, 4.5. Already pre-ground. If you got the time, if you feel like it, go ahead and grind it, but I ain't going to do that.
Fresh ground pepper is always better than the pre-ground.
Shut up, whoever said that.
You know who said that.
Shut up, Umbra. Nobody asked you.
Nobody said that but me. Don't blame Umbra for that.
Shut up. You say you know who said that. Shut up, Umbra.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Umbra. You got chastised. You didn't even deserve it that time.
Shut up, Umbra.
And nobody can tell Umbra to shut up except me. That's our thing. Umbra says, now I'm being blamed for stuff I'm not even saying.
Absolutely grind it if you can. I'm not going to do that. And plus,
Mostly because I was distracted.
but for me, I'm going to just use the pre-ground because I don't want to get out a whole bunch of new peppercorns and all that stuff. I ain't going digging for it. So I'm using the pre-ground up. And what I'm doing now is just making sure all that's mixed up at the bottom. It's not going to go away. Okay, it's not going to mix in perfectly.
It's not warm, so the salt and the sugar is going to take a long time to actually dissolve into something room temperature.
You just kind of want to make sure that the main thing is make sure the cure is very much.
And that
incorporated.
practically dissolved as soon as you put the water in.
Yeah. And that's actually pretty good. There's a little bit of grain at the bottom. Nothing terrible. And then, if unless his is crazy, he says cure time for this is only 2.8 days. I will go probably 7. He says 3 days. I'm going 7 days. I'll be turning this every day for 7 days.
I don't know if I would distrust him on this. I mean, the guy has won so many freaking awards.
Okay, if you think I should, all right.
I would not distrust him. He's a grill master. He's been judges on so many different competitions. This guy is seriously accredited, y'all. He's got 22 books out there.
It says that he says the belly will release liquid. So every day or two, you want to gently massage it in the bag, which is exactly what I was saying before, so that they are well distributed, especially the cure. The cure is very, very important. This is pork. You don't want to be messing with this. If you don't get that cure right, like I said, you'll get sick for one reason or another. So you got to do this right. Let me see. Yeah, this is pretty much it. Coat all sides. There you go. Now we just add the belly, squeeze out as much air as possible, and squish some more of the rubbing. You rub it, and all that stuff, and then we come back every day, flip it, squish it, massage it, and you're done.
All right. I'm gonna see if I can't help him get this thing in here. You gonna fold it?
Oh yeah, it don't matter if it's folded or what. 'Cause I mean, it's coming. Was it?
Yeah, that felt a little weird. It didn't look like bacon.
Wow.
You see what I'm doing? I'm just gonna squeeze it till it gets liquid almost coming out and close up the bag. I wanna try to get as much air out of there as possible.
I mean, wipe this off a little bit. I'm gonna get these off of here. And I'm putting it right back on this pan, and that pan's gonna go on the bottom shelf of my freezer, but just in case it
Freezer
drips.
or refrigerator?
Refrigerator, excuse me.
About to
Bottom shelf
say.
of the refrigerator. If you put it in the freezer, you just messed up. Don't listen to me. So we're gonna put it in the bottom shelf of the refrigerator in case anything should
Little
happen
over
to leak.
here.
We don't want anything leaking on anything, cross contamination, blah blah blah.
Little over here.
All right, we good.
A little over here.
That's good. That's good.
It's a little over here.
All right, Transylvania. Gotta get it back on there for me. Let's see if I can't flip it out inside. I don't think I can. I don't think this is a big enough bag. Yeah, it's not. So I'll just give a little massage here, you know.
That's what I was doing in the bowl. I was flipping it, turning it, made sure to get it inside the fold and everything. See all that pepper in there?
Oh, that's gonna be gorgeous on top. You don't have to keep this on there. You can wash that off.
Yeah, you do wash off the cure after the 7 days or however long you're curing it. Looks like there's still a little bit more air in the bag.
There is. I'm getting ready to push some of that out. It's all right if a little bit of that moisture comes out. It's okay. That's good. Oop.
Ow!
I just hit my head.
I noticed there's grease all over this camera.
You caused it to go pink for a second.
Did I?
Yep.
All right, sorry.
All right, I think that's pretty good right there. Now tomorrow about this time, 5:30, I'll give it a flip. I'll do the same thing, and I'll do that every day for the next 2.5 days. Let's call it 3, okay? So that one's it, and that's done. That's ready to get put into the refrigerator. Done. Until the next part where we actually have to smoke it using this. This implement of destruction right here.
That's my line.
Look at that thing. Step on that thing. Just think about it. That is really hard. You hook it, you hold it, you hang it. You smoke it, but which is quite a process actually. That's harder than this. And then you want to hang it and let it dry for 24 hours. Which is another one.
No, they said put it on a rack in the refrigerator for 24 hours after you rinse the cure off. And the drying of it is going to make it nice and sticky, so the smoke will stick to it when you smoke it.
Okay, so they're doing it a little bit different. Okay, I'll go with his method. And this is a new method for me, and homemade bacon is the best bacon you can get. And that I'm serious. There is no better bacon. You can go to the store, you can get, you can get the best, highest priced bacon they got. It will not be as good as this. And it's good. That's good. That's done. And that's going away.
See, I told you there was time for you to do it. He was worried that there wasn't going to be enough time for him to show y'all that. And you unplugged my crock pot. I didn't realize you'd done that. We need to keep that warm. Okay. So bacon's ready, curing. We got our soup. We got a cheese ball. We got our nacho sauce and cheesecake to eat at the end. And we got cheese. Oh, these cheese sticks got put over here. They didn't get to stay warm. That's upsetting. Might have to stick them in the oven to warm them back up. I never even got to taste it. Was it right?
I'm sorry, just sat down. What'd you say?
Yes.
Never mind, I got it. It's good.
It's really good.
No, good.
You gonna eat the rest of that?
Go ahead. Time for me to go make dinner. I'm so hungry now.
I bet you are. I'm starving as well. Shut up, Boombra. I'm sorry.
Oh, got the bacon to sprinkle over the top of our soup here. Am I missing something? Seems like I am. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that's it. We got it. All right, y'all. Real bacon. I'll post pictures on the bacon soon on Discord. There you go. Time for me to start my wings. Ha ha, Seth.
You suck.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to show you this before we go. Look at that.
Perfect spread, too.
Ain't it pretty?
Beautiful. I'm about ready to eat now.
I'm starving. All right. Thank y'all. Thank you for the bits. Y'all have a great day. We're going to go sit down and watch a movie and have a good time tonight. See ya.